Welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing tonight? You doing good? I hope so. We're doing some Girls Frontline. I know, we don't have much time. We don't have much time. I'm gonna be gone for the rest of the week. Should I make a schedule that says that? Seems a bit superfluous. I mean, I could just disappear into the night like Batman. That seems so much more practical. What can I say? But hey, how y'all doing? We're here to play the Girls Frontline. Was it Silvered Whispers event? It's a Christmas event with the physical damage support Yoohee. So I probably didn't say that. I think I said that right. I probably didn't say that right. Whatever. Couldn't even find a transparent of her. All the transparents are terrible quality, super small. Ah, shame. But hey, how y'all doing? I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior, and I don't know. We're gonna sneak this one in. I've been told this is a fairly short event. I've been informed that this event is not particularly large. As I look and I look and I look, and there are indeed no good Yoohee transparents for me. I guess I could use that. It's not great. It's not great. It's not what I was hoping for. Chime. Right chime. Oh well, it'll do. It'll do. But how y'all doing? Y'all having a good day, a good evening? I mean, so full disclosure, I'm basically disappearing after this. So let's make it a good stream, huh? Not forever, for like 2 weeks. And then I'll be back for a week, and then I'll disappear for another week, week and a half. It's going to be a busy month, all right? It's going to be a busy month. But as I have to feverishly get everything set up before we hop on over. Before we hop on over to Girls Frontline, because unfortunately, Girls Frontline does not play well with OBS. I found it plays very poorly with OBS. So hold up. How does this look? Just toss a little Yoohee in the corner. It's not like the worst, but hardly the best. No, I think that sums it up. Not the worst, hardly the best, hardly the best. It'll do. It'll do. I'm not gonna lie. I know we gotta do Girls Frontline because today's the last day I'll be available to do it, and well, that's the nature of gotcha events. Oops. Wrong thing. There we go. I swear I'm super pro. I'm super fucking pro. I mean, there's nothing bad there, but like, I swear I'm just super pro. What can I say? All right. For Girls Frontline, do we want to be here? Do we want to sit here? I don't know. Either way, audio is functioning. It is functioning. So that's good. Alrighty then. Welcome in, y'all. Oh, I do gotta adjust one thing. Hold on. Oh, what a pain. What a pain, GFL, that you give to me today. We'll put her right here. She can sit right here. Nice and nestled in. I want to move myself a little. Maybe I should. I was thinking if I should, like, here we go. Let's be a little more up like this. And then, whoopsie, that is a green flashbang. Hello, screen share. Thank you, Girls Frontline. This is the problem, right? Are you seeing the difficulties? There we go. We'll put her in because this is her event. All right. Wow, that was Jay. I thought I was ready. I spent the last 30 minutes just kind of sitting around like, well, we're pretty much ready. We were not. Absolutely not. Our overconfidence was our downside. But hey, welcome back to Girls Frontline. This event, Silvered Whispers. It's not an important event. You can skip this one. If you're here to see the main story of Girls Frontline, hey, welcome you from the future. As always, that is really loud. Hold on. Oh, this is like a full song. Alright, let's just... You know what? YOLO. We'll play the song. Will I get copyright struck on YouTube? Now I think about it. All right, well, there you go. We got, yeah, we got some music, all right. Gosh, I need something to drink. My voice has been a little rough today, I'm not gonna lie. So, I hope, will it keep playing? It does. I hope, what the hell is this? Cutscenes? Huh? Maybe these unlock as we play? 1 through 8. This is 1 through 9. Ah. No idea what that is. No idea what that is. Alright. With that said, welcome to the event Silvered Whispers. It's not... Oh, hold on. I gotta move things around, so I try not to flashbang y'all. There's a lot of moving parts, and I'm not managing any of them well. All right, so let's turn that down by like that much. Yeah, much better, much better. All right. This is not a main story important event. I don't know what it says, but I know it's a Christmas event because, like, dude, she's like in a sleigh. They're talking about snow falling. So, you might ask, who is Yoohee? This is the wrong one. Who is Yoohee? Great question. She is the current on-banner character. She is a physical support who's intended to boost and buff up physical characters and make them a viable damage type. I don't know how good of a job she does at that, to be honest. Physical has always been a bit of a cursed damage type in Girls Frontline 2, simply because they made the, I'll say it, very predictable mistake of making characters with an element that just isn't an element. It's not like a real... Physical doesn't do anything. Is that a ribbon, right? Yoohee, what's that ribbon for? But I believe she is a, well, as you can imagine, a K-pop idol. Or a J-pop idol, or a C-pop idol. Either way, she's a pop idol. And that's kind of her vibe. That's her thing, improv. So yeah, what's she do? Select an enemy, do some damage. If she is ult charged, she ignores some of their defense. That makes sense. Select an ally, apply targeted attack defense? Reduce targeted damage. Okay. Interesting. Not particularly strong, but okay. And deal damage to enemies in the area and stun them. Oh, so you want a fast ally who rushes in. Makes sense. Both of the physical 5 stars are very fast characters who get in there. And then she gains this, where she gains some kind of boost. Yeah, she stacks boosts onto teammates and herself. She increases stability damage. I can't tell if she's good. Look how much text there is here. All I know is, frankly, I don't have any physical characters, so I am gonna skip. No polling today. No polling today. Is what you thought I was gonna say. We're gonna make one poll just for funsies. It's not gonna work. See, told you. All right, we're gonna do one poll just for funsies. All right, that's it though. We need to save up. and wait for a character I do care about coming out. So, we don't have much money. Vector cleaned us out, and no, we never got her SMG, tragically. So, hey, with that said, let's get it on it, huh? Let's start. I think it's time. All right. So with that said, 9 events, apparently fairly short. That's good. My voice might not hold out long term for a 5-hour stream. Wonder if the music's gonna be. Elmo, the dormitory. As the music's final beat concludes, Yoohee finishes the dance practice with perfect motion. I cannot help but clap at this mesmerizing display. Commander! Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here's the thing sometimes. I feel like some of the girls' designs look better as 2D versus 3D and vice versa. I like Yoohee's design in 3D a little more than I like the 2D. The 2D design is fine. It really emphasizes her, like, boob ribbon, I could only call it, which isn't a bad thing, but I feel like I like how it all looks in the 3D. Am I winning? My voice has been rough, so no. When did you... it's this late already? Yeah, but I can wait. No rush. No, that won't do. I was the one who invited you. You're here to help me out, too. Okay, sit down. Have some tea. Yoohee expeditiously carries over a chair, stuffing a mug of steaming hot tea into my hand as a flowery fragrance hits me, emanating from the cup's contents. Not a fan of floral teas if they ain't chamomile, I'm not gonna lie. No need to go so far. You told me before you wanted me to help you tidy up some neural data, right? Yeah. And the records I want you to go over with me are from before that special day as well. A time not unlike now. Is this actually just... This is actually just a past Christmas story? You think the 2D design is the worst shading for her darker aspects of her costume? I could see that. I would agree. So this top of hers, it's kind of flying up so you can see her boobies right now in the 2D art, but in the 3D it does look more uniform, and I think it looks a bit better. A memorable experience, yes? Yeah, it wasn't exciting or frightening nor anything that changed the world, but I look back on it fondly and it taught me a lot. How did we get Yoohee into the gang? She just kind of spawned, huh? She just kind of spawned in, huh? What? Commander, I'm over here. Oh, that's kind of loud. I think I need to turn that down. Hold up. Let's turn that down a little more. There we go. Ooh, that is kind of loud. Connection is good and visibility is clear. Well done, Yoohee. Right, let's have a look. The horror of voice acting when you give someone a voice and you go, did I pick the wrong voice? I don't know. I actually think mine's pretty decent for her. This place looks familiar. It should be... Oh, that snapped back. That looked kind of bad. Sutero's nearby, right, Commander? That's right. I think your first time should be done in a familiar place. You've thought of everything. When you're guiding your juniors, you should also pay attention to... It's not the time to be thinking about things like this. I'll use this time to sort out my neural cloud. I'm ready. All right, let's begin. Oh. Well, I don't have Yoohee. So I guess we're just going to burn it down because it's really funny. I do think the fire team is really funny in this game. Then the music just hard stops. All right. Well, this might be one of those cases. Oh my God. Can I just... Is that a Minecraft dude? No, he's just very blocky. Okay. It's one of those cases where a lot of the characters in general, or how to say, a lot of the early events they made in Girls Frontline 2, they did not have a lot of budget for. The game was struggling pretty hard when it was locked to the Chinese market. So anything made after global launch is going to be noticeably like higher budget. Oh wow, we're just straight in it, huh? Noticeably higher budget. I'm so happy we have Vector, by the way. We can skip. We no longer have to play Girls Frontline 2 on the early missions because she can just burn the entire map. Like, what the hell? Yeah, let's go. We did great. Wait, how much story is in this? I'm starting to wonder if there's actually story in this event. Not a lot of meat to the... Oh my god, she can't reach them all. The legends are true. Not a lot of meat in this event. This is going to be a short stream. It's going to be a short stream, I guess. Oh, Vector. Let's not... You know what? Let's give one of our other girls a chance to do something. Just because we can. There we go. Good work, team. Data organization is going smoothly so far. There we go. There's something. Never thought you'd run into Nagant and Ksenia there. Huh? Yeah, I was a bit shocked too. How big the world is. Running into past companions by sheer chance may as well be a miracle. The main story is in a separate log. Is that what that other thing is? What the hell is this event? Maybe I should take some flowers with me? What do you think, Commander? Good idea. Expressing your thoughts with flowers is a holiday tradition. Might be difficult to get real flowers in the contamination zone, though. What were you thinking of? What flowers are good for gratitude? Let me think. How about carnations? Carnations might be a little... maybe Nagant would be happy with it. Right. Carnations, both gratitude and respect. Ksenia... I feel like she'll like any flower as long as it's made of Sarda's gold. You have any flowers you're fond of, Commander? Flowers I'm fond of? I have a few, but I can't pick out a favorite. Setting for the sake of it, no need to think hard. Here, let me fill up your tea. There's some dried flowers added into this tea. It adds a nice fragrance, right? Only we had some cookies to go with it. Interrupts my thoughts with a cheery tone. Take a good sniff. Of the aroma. Yeah, it's lovely. I think that'll do it. Wait, hold up. So the main story's in a separate log for this event? And thanks for the hydrate, Lord. What is that? What? What the heck? Alright. Oh, this is wacky. Why would they? I guess so. If you don't want the story at all, you can just slam through the event and ignore Yoohee entirely. If the thought of some cpop or kpop just destroys your brain, you can just ignore this event entirely. Weird. On a bright and pleasant morning, pedestrians begin to filter onto the satellite city streets. The shops on the side hang up colored lights with displays of bouquets dyeing the otherwise monotone landscape. Yoohee stops in front of one such shop, lightly touching a petal as shock makes itself apparent on her face. Wow, are these flowers real? I thought they were plastic. Plants for viewing pleasure are expensive these days. Well, it is time of year to express your wishes through flowers. Right, Sharkri Sanbei's response. Oh, okay, she is just straight up K-pop. Sanbei. So Sanbei is a Korean honorific. I don't entirely understand Korean honorifics, so I don't actually know what Sanbei means. It's something about like a female coworker or like female mentor figure, I think. Or is it a junior? I don't know. Someone who knows Korean stuff will have to tell me. Yoohee inspects the message records on her phone, scrolling up and down, failing to find Sharkry's name. Oh, there's nothing. Could it be she didn't see my message? Beep beep. As Yoohee feels anxiety creeping. That's right, Yoohee. Give in. Everyone hates you. They haven't talked to you in 20 minutes. They hate you. You're cringe on main. Ah, Sharkry-sanbei is calling. Hello, can you hear me? Good morning, Sharkry-sanbei. Morning. Sharkry saw the message. Compared to the previous version, the changes worked very well. Dancing with the falling snow with the audience's full attention. Jeez, all this talk makes me want to get on stage myself. Really, Sharkry-sanbei? Sparkle, my doll dance squad, will welcome you with open arms at any time. You kind of wonder how popular dolls would be for performers. People don't really like them in this world. But people like them as much as the authors need to write their silly events. Sparkle, to think of it, that sure is a passionate name. I must apologize, though. The cafe's been really busy. That young mistress is no help, and Santorisi's raised the standards of service again. Oh, but it's all right. I'm going to accidentally double tap. Sharkry always keeps the customers happy. I see, and here I thought you'd finally agree to join. With your approval, I'm much more confident in the changes to the routine. It's a bit early to celebrate, you know. The plan may have been perfected with Sharkry's help, but where will you get snow from? Technology's only gotten to a refined enough stage to emulate rain. Limited to the white zone cities, we get a few scraps in the satellites occasionally. Don't worry, I've gone over the files. Lub 1 has a scientist researching artificial snow. I'm already there, on the way to the lab. You already left Pry 1, Yoohee? You sure move fast. Only thing left to do in Pry 1 is to practice before the performance. With the changes locked in, there's nothing left for me to do. Once I got news about artificial snow, I set off right after sending a message. I heard Lub 1 has an excellent dessert shop. They say their sweets are super cute. Sharkry really wanted to go take a look. Okay, Sharkry is using a lot of I's, and we all know that Sharkry does not refer to Sharkry in the first person. Sharkry is too important for that. Since you're in Lub 1, Yoohee, could you take a look and snap some photos of the sweets? Sharkry would be so very grateful. See, Sharkry is referred to Sharkry as Sharkry now. Dessert shop? This might be a good chance to get closer to Sharkry-sanbei. I couldn't quite hear that. Is there something you didn't want Sharkry to hear? No, nothing. Signal got bad, that's all. Send me the shop's name. Give me a second. It's on the tip of Sharkry's tongue. What is it, manager? I'm the phone with Yoohee. Was that new coffee beans? Sharkry has to help carry some stuff. Be right back, sees. No problem. Do what you need to do. 5 minutes later. Here's the encore. Yoohee, you still there? Yes, go ahead. I went ahead and asked the manager. Said the artificial snow was impressive tech. Super hard to put into action. My finest work going to sink before its maiden voyage like this? Makes Sharkry angry just thinking about it. You won't know unless you try. I had to go to great lengths to convince the dance squad's instructor to approve Sparkle for Pry 1's special holiday. If we miss out, who knows how long I'll have to wait for the next opportunity. Is this really what this event's about? You need for best effect? I'll go for it, even if my odds of success are only 1%. Yoohee answers as she pats her chest. Simultaneously, she sees many people running in her direction with distress. Stop going in that direction, everyone! Turn back! Man, the front of the group shouts as others stop in their tracks. A robot's gone haywire and messed up the street. Look at all these bubbles on my clothes. I'm soaked! Yoohee, can you hear me? Sounds like there's a lot of noise over there. What's going on? Sorry, Sharkry-sanbei. A robot's gonna have control here. I gotta go have a look. With my gun. Man, that Satellite City sounds dangerous. Maybe you should get out of there. I can ask the manager to think of something for the snow. It's no problem. I'm already here. May as well give it a snow. Oh, she wasn't making puns. That was just me. All right, as Yoohee runs towards the bubble robot. Before she could run a dozen steps, Yoohee steps in a puddle of white foam. And sound clip. All right, just before she falls to the ground, she extends her right hand, supporting herself and landing on her feet after a 360-degree twirl. A perfect aerial motion that was on stage. The audience would give a big round of applause, right? Ah, sweat feeling on my hands is icky. That's what is this white foam? Was that a firefighting robot? No, snowing. The voice comes from her right. She carries a small automaton no taller than half a person. Snow! Snow, what do you mean? Are you that faulty? Ah! As he blasts all over her with a burst of bubbles and foam. Ah, my clothes! Ah, getting in my ear! Snowing! Snowing! Don't you run, not after doing a number like this on the frame I just had maintained. Robot runs in the distance. He swats away the foam on her and gives chase. All right, open. Wait, we don't fight. It's pure story. This feels weird. Oh, hold on. No, there's someone ahead. As the robot dashes along the pavement, not far away is a senior citizen. Oh no, Grandpa. If it keeps moving, there'll be a collision. What's the security bot? It's not paying any attention. He looks at the security bot moving along at a leisurely pace. Screw it. Yeah. She gets a running start, leaping into the air and delivering a stylish kick to the robot's fragile joint. As its strike makes it lose balance and fall to the ground with a pirouette, the old woman soon leaves the robot's path on the pavement. Ooh, that was close. Nearly ran into that old lady. Takes time to escort the old woman to a safe area. The little robot springs to his feet again and hurries away, swaying from side to side. Snow, snow. Don't just run off. God, it's spraying all over the place. This gets out of hand. Yoohee looks around, searching for a way to stop the little robot spinning around enthusiastically. Not far away from her, it continually spews foam. Hey, aren't you K2? Yes? Ah, I see. M1895 in Stetchkin? Look, it's complicated. We have business to take care of. Hey, it's Nagant. We finally get to see our cutie Nagant in picture. I love Babushka. No time for that. Why are you wet all over? Is that robot? Did your robot go haywire? It's not mine. I don't know how to explain, but we need to stop it. We just let it run around. We'll have an accident on our hands for sure. Can you help out? It's a senior's duty to help out their juniors after all. Don't shoot at us. Look out, Ksenia. At Nagant's reminder, Ksenia unhurriedly bends down as a glob of foam flies above her head. Any good ideas, my senior? This bubble monster is about to flood all the shops. I'm thinking, okay. Get a move on at least. Don't just stand there playing games. Okay. Your wish is my commands. Ksenia puts away her terminal, following Nagant and taking cover behind a toppled table. Still thinking. My god, she looks so smug. I didn't know Ksenia was this smug in the cutscenes. Of course not. We need to prioritize getting the source of the chaos under control. Chaos! Control! Alright, K2 and I will pin it down so it doesn't move. You look for timing and grab its bubble-spewing dead zone. Why's the hard part left to me? Ksenia! Okay, it's an order. How about an extra hour in my break times from now on? Oi, no haggling. Any questions, K2? No, let's go. I appreciate that they're referring to each other by their chosen names, but they're referring to Yoohee and vice versa by their old Griffin designations because they don't know each other's preferred names, only their old call signs, right? That's a nice little writing touch. The GFL writers always do a good job with that. No running this time. Hearing the sound behind itself, the robot turns around exaggeratedly for it could focus its camera on Yoohee. Nagant has already restrained. She has a rope on her? Grandma, why you got a rope? Scary, scary, lawbreaker, lawbreaker. You're the one causing that ruckus and you dare yell at us. Right. M1895, Stechkin, thank you. Without your help, I never would have caught this little guy. Don't worry about it. You gotta give an old friend a hand. Speaking of which, you're still the same after all this time. Really? The exact same? The exact same. But I tried so hard for so long. But in the end, it never even mattered. This is our first time meeting after we left Griffin, right? Oh, right. Stetskin stayed her name. Goes by Ksenia now. Nagant hasn't changed much, just like you. Still good old Nagant. Its elders gotta respect tradition. You whippersnappers wouldn't get it. Going from Nagant M1985 to Nagant is still a difference. Sure thing, buddy. I'm called Yoohee now. Seemingly recovering from the shock, she's trying to come back to her senses. Yoohee is your new name? It sure has a nice ring to it. Yoohee, do you work around here now? No, I work in a performance troupe. I came here to look for technical assistance with artificial snow. Performance group in need of snow? Yeah, I put together a doll dance group. Yeah. Okay. Put together a doll dance group called Sparkle. The troupe recently took on a major contract, and Sparkle is responsible for part of the program. Had a bit of atmosphere, looking for some help with snow. Topic shifts to her field. Yoohee eases up a bit. Whoa, sounds impressive. Unlike us, all we do is grunt work to help with security. Basically, no holidays either. We finally got a few days to rest and recover, and the first thing we get is a public incident? Ugh. You think I can get a bonus for overtime? Sure is one hell of a holiday you're having. Aren't you here for the competition? Competition? What competition? There an event or something? Holiday event with a prize pool to boot. I hear there's rare flowers up for grabs this time, the type that don't wither if left alone for ages. They're made of plastic. The talk of the town. How come you haven't heard about this, Yoohee? I've been rather busy putting together a dance routine. Didn't have time for anything else. Are you guys here to win the cash prize and take home beautiful flowers for a special day? You got half of it right. Ksenia is going to sell off the flowers instead. Old and gray as I am, I have no need for money. I'm just here to help out at the request of my juniors. I suppose all the funds from the flower sales should go to me then. I might not be interested in money, but it's not bad to have a bit on your hands for the holidays. Wowzers, my senior. That expression is adorable. Wish I had a camera on hand. God, how many times have I told you not to tease your seniors? Anyways, we're helping now, so we may as well see it through. Let's help Yoohee tie up these loose ends. Yoohee, what do you want to do with this guy? I don't know who owns it, so I'll also go to the security department. Snowing! Looks like the operation logic's gone out the window. I'm yawning a lot. You want to see snow too, like me? Yoohee bends down, lightly tapping at their little robot's head as it struggles defiantly bound in place. He's upset. I just feel like this little guy's AI is kind of advanced. I hope the management department can get a read on its owner then. A moment, please. The middle-aged man runs towards the trio. Oh, thank goodness! I finally found! Ah! He steps in the foam emitted by the robot, slipping underfoot and leaning backwards, crashing into a pile of foam. He's dead instantly on impact. Ouch, looked like that hurt. Come help if you have time to babble. Nagant gestures to Ksenia, extends a hand to the man on the ground. Are you alright? I'm fine. The man begins to get on his feet with Nagant and Ksenia's help. God, I really chose the perfect name for this guy, huh? This feeling, the low temperature was successfully maintained. Fantastic. This isn't too far off for real snow. Snow? This is just foam. Not at all. This is no normal foam. Trying to emulate the texture of snow with materials. I have to make sure the temperature and melting sensation are approximate to snow. The texture is closer to foam in its current stage at the moment. But if the simulation is successful, I only need a cementing agent and to adjust the formula. It'll be complete in no time. He wipes at his face happily, observing the half-melted foam in his hands while sitting on the ground. Contemplating the man's face, Yoohee falters for a moment before coming to realize a very basic thing. Are you Professor Bowen? Oh, yes. You know of me? Ah, so it's you. I saw a picture of you in a magazine, that interview about an artificial snow. I came here to look for you. Oh, a doll with an interest in snow. Nagant extends her hand and Bowen takes it, standing up. Thank you. I should not have picked this voice. I'm going to regret it a lot, aren't I? More foam up ahead. Be careful. Oh, don't worry. As he proceeds to the robot's sides, undoing its binding and gently rubbing its head. Let me introduce to you. This is Lumi, the artificial snow dispersion robot. Wow. Wow, I didn't get more sleep. Jeez. Or just breathe in deeper. Recently, the programming's gone a bit off, and it runs around like that, creating trouble. And as compensation or apologies, I shall bear responsibility. The error will be rectified as soon as possible. Hello, Mary! No wonder what was going on about snowing. Jeez, I'm so slow. Professor Bowen, you really must agree to a request of mine. You are? You remember the name Yoohee? I sent an email a few days ago looking for technical support with regards to artificial snow. Email? Ah, I remember. Sorry, the past days have been busy. I haven't had time to reply. All right. I came here to talk to you about the matter for similar reasons. About what I mentioned. Yeah, I'd like to help you. You can see Lumi's current state. It's not time to commit it to the market yet. See? Yoohee's head droops, despondent. Oh, fuck, it's out. It's free. But do you mind telling me the details of what you need? Perhaps it could be managed without Lumi. I live nearby. Shall we chat there? I must thank you for stopping Lumi before it caused a massive problem. Really? I'd love to. Thank you, Professor Bowen. Can I come listen, Professor Bowen? Bonk. As Nagant gives Ksenia a good knock on his back of her head. Stop going around making trouble for people. Ah, it's no problem at all, but you two are my friends. They helped me get Lumi under control. Nagant, Ksenia, weren't you going to that competition? We should help you get Lumi back first. Starts acting up on the way. We can take care of it. Not forgetting why we're here, are you? We're delayed by something else. We'd miss out on the cash and flowers. Think of that holiday special edition hat. Holiday special edition hat. Wait, weren't we talking about going together a second ago? I'm kidding. You're supposed to be serious here, after all. You need flowers. I happen to have some flowers in my place in the front yard. If you need some, just take some. Just thanks for your help. I mean, we can have fresh flowers, not the plastic kinds. They're real. Wow, that's perfect. Nagant, let's help the professor home. Huh? Oh, it's a little competition compared to the citizens' safety. You tell me such things pretty often. Okay, let's get moving. We're going to sell those flowers for money. Yippee. So, why are there only 8 story things but 9 combats? Well, after less than 30 minutes on foot, the group arrives at Bowen's residence, a 2-story house with a yard of average size. Nagant, Yoohee, you see, there's so many flowers in that yard. You weren't kidding. Of course, take whichever you want when you leave. I remember when I was little, real flowers were all over the place, but that's no more and we must make do with artificial. When I think of the children who never got to see natural plants, I can't help but feel it's a shame. Yeah, the texture of real petals can't be matched by plastic copies. We'll make good use of them. They just don't stay in bloom for long. Buying resales, profits are going to go down. Bonk. Nagant knocks Ksenia's head. Stop thinking of that stuff all the time. Decorative plants are expensive and difficult to find for sale nowadays. You plant so many things, Professor. Well, that's a long story. My wife used to be fond of flowers. She tried to plant them many times without much success. I managed to get it right. Thanks to the temperature of the satellite city being stable, It barely changes season to season, so the flowers can be in bloom this time of year. Come, let's not stand around. The group enter the building behind Bowin. Sit wherever you like. I'll get some snacks and drinks. Ah, no need. Before Yoohee could turn it down, Bowen walks into the kitchen, not before putting on a record player next to him. On the way. A gentle tune fills the room, and Yoohee cannot stop herself from lightly swaying her body to the rhythm. She's feeling the rhythm and the rhyme. What a cozy song. Let me see. Dancing Dreams, I think. A rearrangement of a classic piece. What was it called? Let me look. Oh, a rearrangement of Rêve d'amour. And it's quite popular as a holiday song now. How do you know that? It's played in the shop by part-time dad. Yoohee reads about the piece on her terminal as Nagant and Ksenia chatter, taking in the living room's furnishings. Soon after, the rich aroma of butter and cinnamon come drifting. Oh, butter and cinnamon. Ooh, these are good snacks. Butter cookies and cinnamon biscuits. Impressive being able to tell from the smell alone. I'm pretty familiar with what different sweets smell like. I got these from Passion. Have you heard of the place? Passion? That's the place Sharkri Sanbei was talking about. It's pretty famous here in Lub 1. Positioned on a shopping street, there's always people queuing up outside. Don't be shy, eat what you'd like. I bought plenty. Sorry. What, not to your taste? I just do work related to dancing. I have to watch my weight. Yoohee, can you gain weight? You're a robot. You have a bioreactor in you. Can't... Thank you, Bo. Dolls can get fat. We can't, but the other dancers all control their weight. I want to learn from them and train my mental fortitude this way. Oh, what a shame. Places the cookies on the table. As he lets go, Lumi runs over with immense excitement. Cookie, passion. Here you go, don't go throwing it. As Bowen caresses Lumi's shell, picking up a biscuit, placing it on his round head. That guy's a gastro module? Ah, no, I just like to sate its curiosity. It can't eat. Feels like you two get along well. You don't treat it like a robot with the way you keep touching its head. Is that so? Lumi's something my late wife left behind. His existence is special to me. Oh, the lady who loved flowers, right? Jeez, I'm sorry. It's fine. No need. He smiles bitterly, taking it. That was a loud sip from the teacup, brother. Bro chugged. Before doll technology became common, my wife was dedicated to machine learning, led a research team for the integration of AI and robotics. And then we created Deadly Killing Machine. Even after she passed from illness, the program never broke past its technological bottleneck. There's no progress on a technological level, so the funds were eventually cut and things came to an end. Lumi was the first sample my wife created, the only prototype. You keep Lumi to develop it? Our field of research isn't the same. I've added a lot of functions for my own research, but there's nothing I can do for the AI in it. My work can hardly be called development. Its growth is more like little kids. I teach it what I know, bit by bit. Lumi is important to me. Little gentleness appears on Professor Bowen's face, speaking of Lumi and his wife. Yoohee gets a feeling she probably shouldn't interrupt them. Regrettably, Ksenia doesn't care. Her attention captured by the flowers used in the indoor furnishing. Lumi's AI is impressive, though. Was it this good back then? Yeah, security bots from the management team aren't on the same level at all. Nothing compared to the dolls of today, but back then Lumi was high performance for sure. Just think of it as a product of things now obsolete. See, I nearly forgot why I was here. Professor, about the artificial snow. You tell me why you need this artificial snow. What you plan for it? Why? Mincing her words a bit, she tucks hands behind her back, running her index fingers together. Me and the others in my dance squad have an important performance coming up. I wanted to add some falling snow in the middle of the routine to give it some oomph. Ever since the proliferation of collapsed radiation, people can't see new white snow. The fantasy of snow is a key element of our dance's very essence. So I wanted to be there for the snow at the climax of the routine, even for just a minute.
Looks like this is a request I can't say no to.
Eh? Huh?
It's within a small radius for a short time, and I can be there for tech support. Lumi should be able to manage it. I can use this chance to get some data. I'm sure that data gathered in a practical scenario will be pretty useful.
Perfect. Thank you, Professor.
Yoohee jumps with joy, a blush spreading across her cheeks. Not so fast. My agreement alone isn't enough. It might sound silly, but I want to respect Lumi's wishes.
As a doll, I'm happy to meet someone who respects and loves machines like you do.
As long as you don't mind. Lumi, come here, please. Lumi.
I saw one upstairs with a cookie on its head. Should I help you fetch it?
It's alright, I'll go alone.
He walks upstairs, descending alone 5 minutes later.
You really see it go upstairs? I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Crap, did it run off again?
Stop jump to conclusions, Professor. You take a look inside, I'll look outside.
Xenia, I will help as well. The flowers you gave us are precious. We can't take them for free.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I gotta go too?
What, you not coming?
Well, my senior's already agreed, so I have to follow her in her tracks.
Sorry to bother you with this.
I was just joking. Please don't play it any mind, Professor. Make any discoveries, we'll contact you immediately. 30 gems each, 30 times 8. How much is that? That's okay. It's like 2 pulls. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna read Yoohee talking to the commander. I do not care. I could not care less about what Yoohee has to say to the commander. This event is literally her remembering when something cool happened. Commander was... Shiki Khan was not there. We don't need to know. But they learned their lesson. They gotta get the commander in every story or people lose their minds. I get it. I get it. Womp. That might be a little too loud still. We go through the combats pretty fast, though. Oh, we get 50 times. Oh, that's pretty good for the rewards. That is pretty good, actually. This is kind of weird. But at the same time, I don't mind separating story from combat. After leaving Professor Bowen, the group returns streetside. Sorry, excuse me. So many people here. Why is this place so packed? This is the commercial district, after all. Place ahead is where you sign up for the competition. Sign up area is decked out with decorations. Whether you plan to participate or not, you should go take a look. I first ran into Lumi in a populated area too. Could it have starts running amok? Things could get bad. Lumi asked for a cinnamon biscuit. Is there a chance it could have made its way to the dessert shop? Shop happened to be on this street. Let's split up and check the locations. Ugh. I'll go to the dessert shop. I promised Sharky Sonbei I'd take some photos of the shop for her, so it works out for me. I can scope it out. I should go with my good senior here to the dessert place. Too many people around the sign-up area. It'll reduce her efficiency. Ksenia taps the top of her own head, hinting Yoohee that Nagant's short stature would make her disappear in a crowd. Ksenia, you're having a dig at me again, aren't you? No way. Be more than willing to walk a few extra steps to the dessert shop for the sake of my senior. You're both tiny. Handguns, I swear. I suppose I'll believe you. We'll be off, Yoohee. We meet back in 20. Yeah, see you. As Yoohee leaves the group, traversing a cramped street, the sign-ups are situated on a plaza in front of a building akin to a shopping mall. Alongside the sign-up kiosk is a series of stalls, adding to the holiday atmosphere, decorated with flowers and souvenirs in a pleasant manner. Finally here, felt like I was going to be squished flat. Would Yoohee Lumi be here? Big brother, there's a little doll dancing on the music box. What are these called? What names could a toy have? Let's go home. Oh yeah? Inside a glass shell is a miniature stage with 2 gift boxes. Upon being opened, a stout teddy bear and a cute doll of a girl take the stage, beginning to turn. Doll that dances with a teddy bear. The stage is pretty intricate for how small the music box is. She stares for a moment at the music box, getting lost in it. Dance! Yeah, they're dancing. Lumi. Sound of a familiar voice, Yoohee spins on a dime to find Lumi a few spaces away from her with some people between them. Dance, dance, snowing, snowing. Oh, excuse me, I really need to get through. Don't run, Lumi. Snow! As Lumi tries Yoohee might to get through the crowd, Lumi slips through her fingertips. Like the little teddy bear in the music box, pirouetting but spewing out white foam all the same. Whoa, what is this? Robot is this? Don't let it run around. Stop spewing that. Snowing, big snow. Blah. As he ejects massive quantities of foam and the people packed into space jostle and shove. What is that? Don't get it on me. The hell's that? White stuff. Sorry, that's my, excuse me, thank you. Performing perfect maneuvers, Yoohee manages to pin Lumi to the ground without injuring anyone nearby. Where the security robots could no sense arrest Lumi with their guns. Yoohee manages to make her way out of the crowd, still covered in foam. For the sake of keeping their clothes clean, the passerby clear a path. Keep a proper eye on your robots for the love of... I'm really sorry. Criminal, snowing. No snowing. Hold on, Lumi. I should contact Nagant and Ksenia. Nagant, Ksenia, I found Lumi. This quickly? We're not even at the dessert shop. I've set you my location. I'm afraid it'll snow. Run. Whoa. What happened? Are you right, Yoohee? It ran away. I loosened my grip for just a moment. How's it so good at running? I have some marathon runner's data ingrained into it. Feels like things are getting complicated. One part was looking for Lumi. Leave your flowers and stop complaining. Come on, let's go. The trio traced Lumi across 3 districts, but failed to catch the nimble little robot. Lumi be nimble, Lumi be swift. Lumi jump over the candlestick. Fail, only managing to tire themselves out. I guess they do have batteries. Damn, it's too good at moving. Where'd it go? Nagant, did you see it toward Big Sis? Huh? As Yoohee pivots at the sound, before she can react, Lumi spews out foam. Her vision module's feed is filled with white, obscuring her completely. I can't see. Stupid stabby. Stop running. Ksenia, it's going in your direction. And I'm beat. It's just too fast. He's so small. Ksenia blocks his path of escape. Lumi adjusts, squirming underneath the nearby stall's table. Running into the table like shaking and disturbing the wares, Nagant makes it in time and stabilizes the structure. Oi! You got eyes or not? Watch it! Sorry, boss! Ksenia, go quickly. We can't lose it. There's enough people over there to make up a wall. You got any gadgets in your pocket that can make me fly? You have one of those hats with a propeller on it that can make people fly? That kind of thing doesn't exist. I wouldn't have it even if I did. And on her hat, Nagant manages to pursue get out of the massive crowd with some effort. Just as she moves to continue the pursuit, she finds herself on the pedestrian crossing in the middle of the road. Nagant, look out! The lights are red! Oh, she's going to get froggered. The car blasts off, almost blowing Nagant's hat off her head with its wind in the way. You got a death wish! Girl's going to get isekai'd. We just did an isekai event. Nagant apologized, moving back to the side of the crossing. Actually, when I think about it, the last 2 events have had no relation to the main story. Can I just say thank goodness? Like, actually, thank goodness. Very annoying when everything is a real story. Like, main story. This is bad. Little guy's nowhere to be found. Nagant, did you see where Lumi ran? I didn't see. Sorry, the foam trail's gone too. It's so big, it's gonna be impossible to pin it down. Just another way. Let me think. Isn't that a camera over there? Let's hack into CCTV and see if it's caught Lumi. Wait, that's illegal. Well, our circumstances are unique. As long as we're careful and don't get caught, it'll be fine. No, it won't. How can a law enforcement officer break the laws? But we're not doing anything bad with CCTV. As long as we don't get caught, no one will never know we accessed it. And if no one knows, have we ever really been there at all? Girl makes a point. Girl makes a point. No means no. No more of your delusions. But if we just let Lumi roam the streets, it might cause trouble. Isn't that just a dereliction of duty? Not like I mind. Easier to do nothing. The god furrows her brow. Think of the action movies. In order to defeat evil, the protagonists must step into the shadows, pitch black as they may be. Right? I suppose that's how it goes, but... well, a certain someone has been fence-sitting. Yoohee's on the move. As Yoohee is already hacking. I filtered a series of suitable injection modes. I'm going to try anything to find Lumi. The security catches us, and I'll just hack the security system. Ooh, why is she so scary all of a sudden? I think she's filled with the desire to fight, my good senior. Right here, we may as well help. I mean, supervise her. Can't be using CCTV for anything other than finding Lumi. Alright, come on, Grandma. Let's get a move on. Let's go, babushka. I'm in. Alright, Ksenia, you look for Lumi. I'll keep an eye on security. And more work, please remember to pay me for overtime. As if I can afford to. Keep all the money from reselling the flowers. No, I was kidding. More of this goody two-shoes attitude. What are you supposed to do about this? Everyone, I found something. You found Lumi? No, just videos, but a few days ago. Can I have a look? Of course. Then he begins to individually inspect the files sent over. Look here, that's Lumi hanging around the sign-up area. It's just doing donuts. It's shown up several times. That's a weird error. Nothing's out of the question what's an error. Gonna bother the pedestrians? The foam on those lawns. That'll be Lumi's work. Professor's probably spent a pretty penny paying off fines for its sake. Old dad that really loves his kid, huh? Why does it move like that? She goes through the possibilities with a hand on her chin, but before she can come to conclusions, security's on to us. No good without proper espionage tools. Espionage, that's the first thing you think of? You really... Time to berate me? Think of something. We're gonna get busted. Security program's about to find us Yoohee. 2 more files left to check. I'll be done in a moment. There. Abandoned building in Zone E3. Alright, let's move. Alright, they make a clean getaway. Cheese it. Cheese it. Alright, we're halfway done. We're 1 hour in. Wow. We fight Lumi. Professor Bowen, Kendra's child, and his pride and joy. Made by Bowen's wife, Ronnie. Commander, when the situation calls for it, even not so proper methods should still be used, right? You mean when you hack the city? You didn't use it for anything bad, so... I know, right? You're the best. Is crime awesome? I mean, if no one knows. Is it even a crime? Went so far to help Professor Bowen look for Lumi just to get some snow? I guess you're right, Commander. Did originally seek him out because I wanted snow for a performance, but after knowing what Lumi meant to him, I just couldn't let it be. And before I realized it, I started taking like a competition of how good Lumi was at running away. Sure you did. That sounds like something you do. That's a compliment, Commander. Of course, if you weren't like that, you wouldn't have continued dancing. Seriously, you're not sincere like that? It's embarrassing, you know, but do you like it? Her bright smile makes me ease up. Looking forward to what's next. Shall we continue? This is the best part of the performance. Where I blow up random more dudes? Okay. What's this music? Don't you want to take a break? You've been at it for so long. Do I get to enjoy your dancing again? Can't just keep anything from you. Very well, as you wish. Wait, what? Okay. They had a lot of fun making her idol animations, I can tell. So, what do you think? When I watch people dancing, I feel happier. When you like it, you approve? Of course. That's great. Actually, there's more after this. Intermission should be over by now, right? We aren't done yet. You're right. I should wait till it's all over. What are y'all's thoughts of dancing? I've always admired people who can dance. Was this Winter Night Affections? A gift for investigating that can grant hidden supplies? What does that mean? Okay, Lumi's just gonna be there for no particular reason, I guess. How do you... So to get up here, I would have to take... Yeah, I would have to take... Kluklai. I think Kluklai could motorcycle up here because she can teleport. No one else would be able to get this box. Well, now we have to go get the box. Now we have to. I mean, I can't just leave. I can't just leave that alone, can I? Who knows what's inside? Could be anything. Could be dangerous, right? The children might get into it and eat too much, boxes. I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright. Knife. I love low-level enemies. They're so easy to beat. They're so easy to beat. Well, that's a neat attack. Rain of frogs. God, that reminds me. In Pathfinder 2, they somewhat recently released a new joke spell. Well, it's a real spell, but it's kind of a joke spell called 500 Frogs. I love it so much. All it does is literally summon a rain of 500 frogs. Technically an infinite amount of frogs if they get damaged, but it only lasts for like 1 round and makes difficult terrain. But what's important is you can scream, "Hey man, rain of frogs." And I think that's beautiful. He's a lot of unique voice acting to him. He really, really does. Neat. Neat. I really gotta build my QJ still, my Chungja. We'll figure it out one day. All right, let's try that again. I'm just very curious what's in that box. So it was this one. It was 5. So we'll just skip that. Can I... Sorry, Yoohee. Commander, I want to dance for you. Yeah. Skip. Damn, that's rough, Yoohee. That's rough. This commander is the worst. What can I say? There we go. So, now we can head up. I'm very curious. What is up here? What, oh, what could it be? What could it be? Aha! That is how you do it. Behold. Kluklai, the cheating character. The one who can get into areas that are illegal. Gain access premium ×1. Ah. I don't know what that is, but we got one. Not a clue what it is, but it is ours. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine and dandy. All right, I guess at this point we just, yeah, just pop the auto battle, call it a day. I mean, whatever, no big deal. Hmm. Yeah. What are y'all's thoughts on the events being not main story for the last couple? I'm really happy for it personally, because like, it's on one hand, it's actually been very nice how fast Girls Frontline 2 has been progressing the main story. But on the other hand, the fact that it doesn't fall back into main story is quite frankly kind of atrocious, if you ask me. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's too much. Oh, there was a poll ticket on the map. Well, shoot, that was really worth going for, huh? That was like extra worth it. Oops. All right, so now we unlock more story. Fending off security programs, climbing abandoned buildings at my age? My goodness. Didn't you say it was good to get limber once in a while? Yeah, an appropriate amount, but not to this extent. Yoohee, are you sure Lumi's still here? Yeah, its last appearance was entering the place with no records of leaving. There's a good chance it's still here. Building construction seems to have been cut right off after the roof was erected. Unfinished windows adorn the mottled concrete walls like black holes. The structure's reinforcing iron framework is visible in countless places. Oh, I see some traces of foam. Should be the place. Who knows where Lumi's hiding? This building is more than a dozen floors. Just have to go floor by floor. These stairs are the only serviceable things here. If Lumi hasn't left the building, we'll be able to find it. Does the professor know about this? I sent him the coordinates. He said he'll be here soon. Let's move on.
Breach and clear.
Oh, it's Lumi. He leaps at the entrance to the stairway, running upwards after the gaunt and looks.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Violated the law. They'll pay your fine or it's off to jail. I'm gonna catch you.
Ah, look out, underneath. Underneath? Why am I off the ground? Ah! Slipping on the bubbles, and the gaunt tumbles down the stairways. Oh no, Grandma's fallen down the stairs. Yoohee approaches, helping the gaunt up. Thanks. You alright, Yoohee? Not young like you lot, but it's just a flight of stairs. I don't break that easy. Gaunt touches her own head, lightly giving her hat a pat, making sure it's still on her head. Whew. As we all know, as a cute anime girl, if Nagant loses her hat, she will wither away and die. Common incident. Jeez, be careful. Must really be old. Can't even avoid a trap set by a kid. Go by when the systems were created. Lumi might be older than you. I mean mental age. Mental age. Can't help but worry a little, Nagant. Are you okay? My frame's fine. Look, my limbs are perfectly good. Nagant stands up, flexing her body and hopping on the spot. As long as she has her hat, she'll be alright. Come on, let's go catch a nasty kid that doesn't respect their elders. The trio carefully moves upward, following Lumi to the abandoned building. Snowing! Lumi walks in circles across the empty space, quickly running towards the edge at the sight of... Oh no, Lumi's gonna jump! No more. The person worried, looking over you. Come back home. Snowing, snowing. Yumi ignores you, he edging ever closer to the edge as it spins. On a safety railings, Lumi's only a few steps away from falling off the edge. No wonder this construction site was cancelled. This is terribly unsafe. Come back, it's dangerous. We're on the 12th floor. Okay, we need to draft up a rescue plan and ensure Lumi's safety. Rescue plan? I don't think we need to rail her out ourselves. It's easy enough to come over here. What's your head got coming up? Well, Lumi's a kid at the end of the day. Just something needs to interest it. What's Lumi interested in? Candy, toys? That's about it for kids. Those things are a bit mundane. Lumi isn't a real little kid. Robots, batteries, machine maintenance memberships? Those are your favorites. What do you think Lumi likes then? As Nagant confidently takes the frontmost position, putting her hands on her hips, Come back, Lumi. If you listen like a good kid, I'll buy a new hat for you. Yeah, Lumi cares not. The air almost freezes solid, and silence dominates for a moment. Lumi's not you. Why would it be interested in hats? Then I'll go with this. Nagant makes a weird face. Nagant only scares Lumi, who moves yet closer to the edge. It's no good. Let me handle this. Yesenia rummages through her pocket, pulling a piece of candy in the shape of a diamond. Yo, she got a ring pop. She got the ring pops, though. Shiny, shiny. Lumi takes a few steps away from the edge, interested. There we go. See? Kids like shiny things. One way to put it. Kids aren't dragons sleeping on piles of gold. I mean, they kind of are. Close enough. It stopped again. Yesenia shakes the ring, but Lumi is unswayed, returning to the roof's edge. Doesn't work anymore? You have no idea experience dealing with children, young as you are. Watch me. Yeah. As Nagant begins a series of strange movements, crossing her arms in front of her chest. The hero of justice, Super Galaxy Man. Lumi stares at Nagant. What are you doing? I'm doing Galaxy Man's routine. Don't kids like those shows? You're the only one who's a fan of the old pre-war stuff. Lumi isn't interested. Okay, I got one more trick. Here, the Earth Defense Squad. Oh shit, she's part of the EDF? She's part of the Earth Defense Force? I knew Nagant was the best character in this game. He produces a pin in the shape of a star, raising it up to her head. Paint's falling off that thing. Where did you get it? The thrift store? That's so. Never mind, no little kid can resist superhero merch. Come, Lumi, this awesome badge is waiting for you. Star! Lumi moves a few steps towards the three and then quickly loses interest. Another failure. Lumi, it wants to dance, it wants to dance, Yoohee. It wants to dance. It mentioned dancing. He's more direct. Let's grab him. The gun lowers into a running stance before she sets off Yoohee's terminal rings. Music, present. As Lumi approaches, far more interested. Hold on, Lumi's coming over. Oh, because the ringtone? That's the track the professor was playing on the vinyl. Yeah, that's mine. I thought it was a nice tune, so I made it my ringtone. A call from Sharpie Sanbei. Don't answer. Look at Lumi. Lumi stops its steps as it hears the music, quiets down, spinning gradually on the spot. What's it doing? I feel like it's dancing. It can't be right. I don't have any neural records of a dance that's just spinning. It's spinning exactly to the beat. And that's the case. I'm sorry, Sharky Sanbei. Keep music playing. Yoohee declines the call, picking up with the ringtone left off on her terminal. The gentle tune draws Lumi in even further, like a child in a dream. Yoohee slowly moves backwards with the terminal in hand. Lumi follows as it spins, leaving the roof's edge. Now! And then we hog tie him. Ooh, thank goodness I brought the rope just in case. Only worked for a little bit. A kid's tantrum after waking up amplifies their temper, you know. Just tying it up won't do. Make sure it won't go out of control. Only thing we can do is get control permissions. My goodness, am I on holiday? 10 times the normal overtime wouldn't cover the effort I put in. As Yoohee and Ksenia rush to Nagant's side, despite her complaints, Ksenia does quickly join the others in level 2. Hacking. Shattered pieces of data drift through level 2. Yoohee extends a hand to touch one piece, but no avail. No avail, it just passes clean through. The ground beneath them, made of coagulated data, fades and ebbs. All bluttery and fluffy, like snow. This Lumi's world? Level 2s aren't normally like this. This is probably down to Lumi's model system and ports being so old they're incompatible with dolls. Our environment's unstable. Better find the logic hub and gain control permissions. Staying here too long might be dangerous. Yuki's right, my senses are tingling. There's those weird shaped things. Oh no, the dangerous shapes. Viruses. Only viruses can produce massive blobs of data error. Oh no. Oh no. Lumi installed viruses. Lumi was downloading more RAM to run their computer. They're not viruses. Look over there. Huh? These enemies are converted from normal data. We're in a cache area with Lumi's systems. Whoops. Ah, it's data overflow. Fragments are legitimate data, but there's just too much of them. So these chunks of data are reflowing into operational space. All right, we have to clear Lumi's memory. As Ksenia draws her weapon, which again works in level 2, don't worry about it. Hearing her explanation, Agon slaps her on the forehead. Ah, yeah, that's it. I mean, the young should be knowledgeable about things. Good, good. Behind you. Don't just touch my hat. Nagant destroys the enemy with a single punch. Oh, these things suck. Nice swing. I'm not a veteran in name only. Back to Gaunt, they're reassembling themselves. Huh. The Gaunt takes a brick step forward, whereas the data fragments just kind of reconvene into a cube. Ah, a Christmas present. It's kind of familiar, is it? It's a gift box, right? Shaped like one, the bow tie is a packaging ribbon. It was attacking us just a second ago. Why is it forming a box? Who knows? There's so much bad data, it's impossible to predict, Lumi. Might be something inside. Let's have a look. Yoohee, don't touch it. It's a bomb. The holographic projection soon appears. Is it going to be... Oh, there's a message from his wife stored in Lumi that's been lost, I bet. Yeah, that's one. That's 1,000,000% what's going to happen. What's this? Security 307 Type 1. Oh. Huh. Well, it's kind of nice how you don't have to worry about the story getting split in half. I won't lie, that bit is a lovely little thing to find out, even if everything else is a bit of a mess. Oh my god, this map is huge. It's huge. We can't even firebomb the whole map. Only 90% of the map. Oh, our life is so hard. Our life is truly so hard. Alright. Back to the story, y'all. Back to the story. Blam, blam. Stop, Rosa Stark. Good job, Ksenia. Alright, so now we need to go back and hop over, which makes the continue button kind of awkward, because it... Depicts a lively woman pushing a door wide open. She runs towards her husband, who walks in her direction, hugging him tightly. I did it, Bowen. A prototype. I've got a prototype. Renee turns around to shake the camera holder's hand, waving at her husband. A stubby robotic foot can be seen. Oh, these are his first memories. Seams of its metallic plates joined with new shiny bolts. Come say hello, Lumi. As the camera shifts and moves, accompanied by the sound of the motors as the surroundings come into view. I know I make a few simple sounds, but it'll be the future of AI. Professor Bowen, you'll have to redouble your focus on your research project. Somewhat blurry video takes the environment and the happy, smiling couple. Owner information updated. Renee Candela. Bowen Candela. Video cuts off as the gift box splits into pieces, scattering to the wind and mixing with the surrounding data. Is that Professor Bowen? The woman ought to be his wife, Renee. Most likely, but the video file should be in a storage drive. It's all mixed up, so it follows that the data processing went wrong somewhere. We can solve data overflow. Lumi might go back to normal. Well, curious why it turned into a gift box, though. There's more ahead. Let's go. Second time, there's some meaning to this. Hard to guess what a kid's saying. Let's look inside. Much clearer image. The room's lights are off. Moonlight spills in, exceptionally bright in the darkness. Renee sits in a rocking chair by the window, Bowen at her side. The amount of time that has passed left its mark on them, shallow or deep. Renee appears a little more sickly than before. Sorry. Work tied me up a little. Sorry for being late. I brought some flowers. Handed some work over to my assistant. From tomorrow on, I should have more free time. Renee accepts the bouquet with a smile. White flowers inside, akin to patches of pure white snow. Know you've been busy. It's alright. Has the project been progressing as normal?
Naturally, artificial snow has been established and is seeking investment.
Then the project's full realization. Might still need time, but there's hope. I really do miss it. The snow we had when we were little. Think we can see it again? Of course. With pure white snow falling from the sky again. You, me, Lumi, everyone else will have this blessing from the sky. It'll be my gift to you. Sound of its own name, the holder of the camera wobbles a little. Snowing! Snowing! Mechanically repeating the word, it approaches the couple. Bowen, Lumi and the snow were both my wishes. It looks like I'll have to leave it to you to fulfill them. Bowen crouches, taking his wife's hand and gently kissing it. There was a time my research went unnoticed by everyone, except you. Only you would discuss it with me deep into the night. The moment I asked for your hand, your wishes have been mine as well. I only wish this program could move faster, just a little bit. Camera turns towards the window. The moon has already sequestered beneath the clouds, and even the stars are difficult to perceive. Error. Voices grow muffled, images flash before the projection cuts off. But the snow and Louis were Renee's wishes. He hasn't stopped in all those years, even after Renee's passing. No wonder Louis' important. You realize this was filmed a long time ago, right? Yeah, Professor looks way younger than he is now. I got a good guess. When Lumi was built, the tech wasn't as developed, so to learn by itself, Renee set to intake info as frequently as possible. But the filtering and selection seems to be flawed. Can't judge which info to be retained and which is deleted. Yeah, the professor's field of study is different. I bet he doesn't dare modify Lumi's program without good reason, so he wouldn't figure out the issue. That would make sense. Professor's been loading Lumi with more info these days, so ability to organize and tidy data just isn't good enough, and it's kinda just having failures after repairs. I'm confused though. These projections keep appearing as gift boxes. It could be a coincidence. There's countless forms data gathering logically takes. Why a gift box? There has to be a deeper logic. Is there a gift Lumi wants? If we give the correct gift to Lumi, the problem might go away. Do we really need to go down that rabbit hole, my good senior? Data overflow here is pretty severe. All of level 2's messed up. We can't predict this easily. Yeah, our priorities are to keep hitting the control center and get confirms. Then the professor can run checks and we can get answers. Alright. Just too quiet here. I haven't heard a peep. Defense systems are quiet. The data overflow hasn't even reappeared. Might be an ambush. Don't say that. If there really was... Oh no, to the right! The hulking my god, it's Mega Lumi. Great machine spins in place. Cassini's attention is pulled to the giant gift box above its head. A crowd of smaller defense bots gather around the massive beast. I knew it would turn out like this. It's so tall. Judging by the vision module feedback, it's like 5 meters. It kind of looks familiar. The way it's turning. This be Lumi? Some similarities, only a few. Maybe the corrupted data is influencing it. How would Lumi be in its own level 2? Could be from the system firewall. The gift box should be the system core then? It's protecting the gift, but it's actually just the firewall protecting the system core. My gift boxes. Yeah, Yoohee's probably right. See, youngin', better to slow down a little sometimes. Yeah, I understand. Gift boxes are a hint from Lumi. What's it trying to get across? Everything it does is devoid of logic. There must be deduced here. You can ponder after control is ours. Let's get past this firewall. Gift. As they close the distance, the massive Lumi stops spinning. Countless data fragments emerge. Lumi's body absorbs them and becomes larger. Damn it, our presence is making the system errors worse. Now let's continue. Lumi's base code will be influenced. Let's open fire. The gaunt nods and the three approach the defense systems together. Together. Ooh, my voice is kind of rough. I can feel it. All right. So we got 2 story sections left. I can hold out that long easy. That'll be fine. More Loomies. Kill. Kill Loomy. Alright. Oh, wow. How's that? How's that? Not bad, not bad. Wow, this is a big map. Let's go. It's just, it's so silly seeing it tap that many dudes, you know what I mean? Alright, I don't want to kill those because I want them to be my prey for my motorcycle on Klukli. I forgot we still had Klukli, but hey, maybe we'll find more. Maybe we'll find more free items, right? Free. Nothing on this map, sadly. Nothing on this map. Not quite, not quite. We move over here, though. There we go. Motorcycle 2. Christmas Boogaloo. New. New. Oh, can I not run across this? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. No big deal. Nade. Alright. No, I guess I can't run across that. Fascinating. Ksenia, can you get the kill in your own story? Hell yeah, you can. Let's go. Remember, Ksenia gets guaranteed critical hits when she uses her ults, which allows you to build her a lot more beefy and supporty than just pure offense. Which is nice. Commander, what's with you? Getting all serious? I was thinking, if you didn't notice what Lumi wanted, how long it would have been misunderstood? It was nothing impressive. Alicia Sung-Sang... Alicia Sung-Sang-Min? Sung-Sang-Nim? Sung-Sang-Nim. Alicia Sung-Sang-Nim told me that the soul of dance is expression. So I began to observe people around me to see what they express, and I suppose I ended up in the right place the wrong way. The soul of dance is expression. That's an interesting phase. It's true when I watch Vepley and Sharkry, I can feel their emotions sometimes. You get it, Commander. That's right. Things on your mind you can't speak, emotions you can't declare, all of it can be expressed through dance. The whole business with Professor Bowen and Lumi, I came more certain of this. Dance go beyond the boundaries of death and speak to the soul. As for Lumi's dancing, imagining the regrets to... Why are you telling me this before I'm allowed to read the story? I feel like they're spoiling their own story because I'm not allowed to read it before Yoohee wants to talk about it. I'm sure you'll manage. I don't understand dancing, but you need help. I'll always be here. I really did have another request for you. I'll tell you after we're done for good with the organizing. Not much left. Let's clear it all out. All right. Like, that just feels so awkward. I mean, it's like, whatever. We know where the story's going, all right. We all know Lumi wants to dance. Renee looks weaker than before. The veins on her shriveled arms pop outwards, jarring intravenous line connected to it. Renee struggled to keep her eyes open, exhalations forming a thin layer of mist on her mask. Television in front of her plays a dated recording. The recording, the girl places her hands on the young gentleman's waist to proceed towards the dance floor. Lumi? The camera moves close to Lene at the sound. A shriveled hand reaches over. Sorry. Project will have to continue without me. Oh, and Snow. The recording draws Renee's attention. She failed to continue her sentence. The television, she moves to the music of Bowen, young and lively. A flower in full bloom rests upon her breast. The tune of dancing dreams, the swaying hems of Renee's dress form wilting green waves in the air. That year, the man who know any research, the winter ball, he asked me for his first dance with a red face. Lumi, if it were possible, I'd really like to have one more dance with him. Watch the first snow fall. See the white all around. Even for just a few seconds. Oh, yeah, that's what Lumi's trying to do. Not long ago, the defense machines destroyed by Yoohee and the others formed a new gift box. Contents revealed themselves to them upon a touch. The recording ends, the gift box turns into fragments, flying towards the giant Lumi. Yoohee redirects all her computational power, going over the info she collected. Gifts, no... I got it! I understand it! As her voice attracts Nagant's attention. Yoohee, have you found anything interesting yet? Yeah, we're putting too much thought into it. The gift box doesn't mean it wants a present. The data, it might not be uncleared. It's just something Lumi treasures as a gift. It every day it's spent with the professor and his wife for a present. So it just kept taking in more and more info till its systems failed. That's not all it is. All of its operational logic is in the recordings. It's not spinning around for no reason. It's not a prank. Lumi, don't just sit there or talk. Look at it. It's bigger. As Lumi fires out a slurry of data, falling upon them like descending snow, beginning to bury them. It can snow in level 2? Is there a way to make it stop? Ah! Vertically disadvantaged, Nagant is soon buried by the avalanche-like data. Only her arms remain visible, grasping at the air. Hey, my good senior, see the height of your flaws now. Ksenia grabs Nagant's hand, pulling her up. You're treated like a carrot by my junior at this age. Lawbreaker, snowing. Overflow's getting worse. We have to stop it. I know. Music, dance and dreams. Ksenia, help me pull it up. Okie dokie. Make sure you pay the fee. Hurry up. As soon after, level 2 is filled with beautiful music. As the track begins to play, Lumi's data spewing slows down. Snowing? Dance? Gift. Oh, it's working. Lumi's remembering this. What's next? A direct approach? She twirls her weapon in her hand. Yoohee shakes her head. Now, that might stimulate the array unstable systems and cause a breakdown. We need to release its control permissions by itself. How would it do that of its own volition? I want to give Lumi a present. Please help me. He picks out a passage from her neural records, seen when Professor Bowen mentioned Lumi in his home with the scent of butter cookies. Lumi's something my late wife left behind. Its existence is special to me. To me, its growth is more like a little kid's. I teach it what I know, bit by bit. Lumi is very important to me. That bit work? I don't know, but we have to try. With Nagant and Ksenia's assistance, the neural records are packaged as a data fragment. Shining with electric light, the fragment is placed in a virtual gift box and delivered to the massive Lumi. Please, messed up Lumi, accept this gift. Sure can feel the professor and his wife's unspoken wishes, the things it's most familiar with. Music ends. The giant Lumi completely settles down. The data in the tiny little box enters the massive gift box above Lumi. Not long after, the gift box it protected so desperately cracks, countless data fragments bleeding outwards. The larger fragments crackle, turning into drifting snow through the unkept level 2. Something wrong in those modules? Is there a projection on the fragments in the air? They're not that old yet. Those are the records of Lumi's life with the professor and his wife up there. Don't take the opportunity to mock me. Nagant puts a hand on Ksenia's soldier, but their attention is pulled away by a blurry image upon a fragment. On a bright and pleasant afternoon, Bowen takes his wife's hand, strolling along a small garden path. The gentle light of the living room, Renee and Bowen inspect Lumi's frame together. And bathed in moonlight, Renee turns to call out to two figures, one large, one small. Like Lumi really was fond of those two. Fragments are gone. This place looks like it's back to normal. Lumi's accepted it. It's releasing its control privileges. Take control. I got perms. Removing the firewall's quarantine. We got 15 seconds from having full perms. Lumi won't be moving randomly. Good. Let's head out. Take a look at Lumi. Yoohee took one more look at the images on the data fragments before cutting off her connection as well. Oh, it's finally over. Lumi won't go rogue again. I don't think my old bones can handle being put through the ringer like that. Most likely not. I restarted Lumi after getting perms, and the overflowing in data in its cache should have been cleared out. Won't be any abnormalities in the short term, but if the algorithms aren't improved, it might happen again. Though that's none of our business. We put in way too much effort for these flowers the professor promised us. Oh, what a terrible deal. No, we're not done yet. As Yoohee walks towards the still bound Lumi, gently undoing the ropes. It might go off again. Better leave it up tight, no? Should be fine, right? Oh no! Free restraint, Lumi rises to spin. Why is it doing that? It's alright. Lumi just wants to tell the professor about the wishes Renee left. At a time of year where there should be snow. That's the holiday present it wanted to give to the professor and the late Renee. So, why does it keep running away? Because it's all doll dancing inside a music box. You two, look at this. As Yoohee sends a video of the last gift box. Lumi isn't loaded with knowledge relevant to dancing. As far as it knows, the little dolls dancing might be the same thing the professor dancing with his wife in the recording was. Maybe it wants to cause a similar scene. Lumi accessed the records in its systems. Wants to tell the professor about his wife's final wishes, and it wants to give the bits and pieces it's collected to the professor, who's been missing his wife, as a gift. But it can't express itself because of the system errors, and it gets confused, causing trouble. So it's spinning to imitate the doll it saw. That's how it wanted to tell the professor? As Lumi is still spinning. Maybe, yeah. That's what the dance means. To speak for those who cannot. To help those who can't feel. Or who cannot hear, feel. To entrust stories to those who are watching. Is AI really that advanced? Just don't concern yourselves with things like that, you stupid brat. Yoohee stares at Lumi for a minute, suddenly raising her head and balling her hands into fists. I'm going to help it. What, you're going to help it dance? I don't think that's easy. It's hard for anyone to glean anything from spinning. No way you can sync your dance to it. Its ports are outdated. We just mess with its systems real good. Impressive it's not having a breakdown. What do we do then? How about we just show the professor the footage you got? That won't do. As Yoohee shakes her head. Lumi must express its wishes to the professor on its own. Let me think. There aren't any robotic shortcuts. Let's use a human approach. As Yoohee temporarily stops Lumi in its tracks. Gah! Hold on, I'll help you. Do as I do. Remember this. I know it's going to be the same dance the professor and his wife did for their first dance, but it's really funny to imagine it's just going to start doing K-pop dances. Recalling the dance move she saw in the projection, Yoohee begins to play that music again. She begins with a starting pose, progressing into an elegant dance routine. Her dainty figure's flowing contours make a familiar sight to Lumi, whose full attention is drawn to Yoohee. Gradually, Lumi begins to move as well, fully concentrating on imitating Yoohee's movements, clumsily extending its tiny little arms. Even if the steps simplified, Lumi moves nothing like Yoohee. I can tell it's supposed to be dancing. That's a pretty good start. Found you. As Bowen's voice comes behind the three, comes to a stop, doubled over, hands on his knees. Oh, at his age, climbing these stairs probably took considerable effort. Rather than exhaustion, his countenance was full of surprise and sentiment. Not a single word spoken. Music and dance take him back to the ball that year. As Lumi clumsily turns about, occasionally spewing out bits of foam as if having errors. Some of it falls upon Bowen's glasses. He takes them off. Blurry as the surroundings might be to him, He clearly sees the figure of his late wife. Clad in formal dress with an arm wrapped around Lumi, he extends a hand toward him. The couple's romanticism of their youth had long been buried, but never melted away like the falling snow. Dancing, snowing. As Lumi runs over at the side of Bowen, it lightly bumps into his leg, pulling him out of his trip down memory lane. All the while, I never understood. Bowen leans down, grasping Lumi's front limbs, dancing to that familiar tune. Lumi spins rhythmically, activating his snow dispersion apparatus, spreading frosty snow through the abandoned building. And then we're hit with a funky beat. Just, alright, funky beat time. Of course, it has to be, I suppose. Alright. Get the ones in back and clean up the front nice and easy. I do think we can. Gotta love. I'm so happy we pulled for Vector. Not for how good she is in reality, but just so that I can wipe maps in story mode. It's so nice. Run. There we go. Bleh. Bleh.
工作圆满完成，快回去了，我可不想错过商店的打折时间。
There it is. All right. Oh, we gotta do both fights. Okay. Oh, what's that icon? Oh, she's sweating, touching the truth. Now this perfect dance has finally hit the stage. Has Yoohee succeeded in conveying her true feelings? Wah! Wah! Now we gotta kill him again. We're gonna kill so many Lumis. My god. He's a cute little guy. And I'll admit, it is an impressive amount of animation work that they put into. For a lot of these events, when they create what are essentially joke enemies that are very much one-off usage. You know what I mean? They're never going to bring Lumi back. They might use him in, like, challenge missions and stuff, just because they have the assets. But it is a legitimate, very large amount of effort to make Lumi in the way that they have. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Alright, I'm just gonna set on auto battle. Look, we ain't here for the gameplay. I mean, don't get me wrong, the gameplay's good, but we know why we're here. We know why we're here. Cause everyone do be running. That snow. I like how he's naturally weak to snow. I feel like that's a bad weakness for Lumi to have. Oh well. Anyways, there, all organized. Good work, Yoohee. I should be the one saying that, Commander. All the redundant data's gone, and I feel much better for it. Thank you. Ah, I see Yoohee is defragged. I prepared a present for this, actually. A present? No need, really. Keeping everyone in good shape is my duty as a commander. Oh, it's nothing expensive. I made it myself. Take it. As Yoohee retrieves a box from the shelf behind her, producing a flower pieced together with mechanical parts. The flower's stem and calyx were constructed of levers and gears, the petals with a gradient of copper, and the stamen with smatterings of shattered crystal. Much time was dedicated to this. Might this be a hibiscus? Yeah, it's about that time of year, and I wanted to give you flowers too. I'm told the hibiscus signifies gentleness and resilience. I want to use it to express my gratitude for your efforts in treating everyone gently, including me. But a metal flower will never wilt, which means I'll never be separated from you. I accept the gently glinting metal flower, the faint light upon its petals, warm and pleasant. Thank you. I'll appreciate it. I'll treasure it. You said you had something else you wanted of me. What is it? You mentioned earlier with Vepli Sanbei and Sharkly Sanbei, right? Part about the soul of dance's expression? I think. The understanding you have of dance, you must watch them perform often. I'm not on their level yet, but the Sparkle Troop's performances have been getting great reviews from the public. Commander, you should come see us dance too.
Do I only need to watch?
You think that's too easy, Commander? You should clap loudly and liven up the atmosphere for everyone. I'm just kidding. As long as you enjoy yourself and feel what I'm trying to get across to you. Yoohee's eyes shine with a light. Her mien, one of absolute... Ooh, mien. That's a $5 word. Even though it's so small, no one ever uses that. Mien means her countenance, her mind state is one of absolute passion. Such faith in remaining steadfast sways me as well. In a time as cruel as ours, this passion will forever be of inestimable value. All right, I'll take you up on that.
任务结束，一起回去吧。
Alright. Let's finish this story so I can rest my voice. Ooh. Satellite City, Puri 1's Convention Center Open Air Amphitheater on a clear evening. The sky grows darker and darker, but the city's convention becomes more lively. Proceeding backstage with VIP passes, Nagat and Ksenia find Yoohee in the middle of placing the finishing touches on the performance of Lumi and Professor Bowen. Yoohee, we're here. Ah, Professor's here too. Are the preparations for the performance complete? I'm finished with adjusting the equipment. Yep, everything's in place. I'm feeling good today. I won't disappoint everyone. All right, happy holidays, everyone. Again, Christmas event, y'all. Yoohee produces a basket as she speaks, scattering the multicolored petals inside through the air. Whoa, don't just scare people like that. That's something we're going to bring out on stage. You guys get a sneak peek. Happy holidays! Thank you for inviting us to the show. I hear the tickets were difficult to get. A gimmick of artificial snow pulled in a lot of the audience. I hear the idea came from that senior of yours. If the chance ever arises, please do introduce me to that business genius. Now, you mean Sharkry Sanbei? She's really gonna come, but some stuff came up at the cafe she works with. Something about killing and attack helicopters? But check this out. Yoohee spins around happily. Sharkry Sanbei gave me a bow tie on the back of my dress. Whoa, that looks amazing. Does every doll who knows how to dance or sing do handicraft? Not only is she good at craft, she's a makeup whiz. When I met you guys, before I did, I was talking to her on the phone. Lumi caused trouble, so I hung up. I thought she'd be angry. After I told her about the circumstances, she complimented me. She's a competent senior. I really must speak to her if the circumstances allow. Right, Professor. How's Lumi been? Any further incidents? After you lot described the cause, I ran some checks, spoke to a friend in the field. Shouldn't be any further issues. After things are stable, could Lumi's original be put into production? That's still a ways off. After the performance is over, I'm deleting the overflowing data in Lumi again and recompiling the source code. What a shame. That's technology Renee left behind. Bowman smiles and nods, turning to the silent Lumi. A shame indeed. We're keeping Lumi in operating order is most important. I know Renee's wishes now. She'll always be by my side, like Lumi. I'll have no regrets. Yoohee nods as the backstage staff begins to call for the dancers to get into position. Sorry, it's about time. I need to go prepare for the show of Lumi and the Professor. Your tickets are for the VIPs in the VIPs. Get ready to catch every mesmerizing move of Lumi's performance up close. Lumi's performing on top of providing snow? After that experience of ours, I had a change of mind in regard to routine. I made some changes. I asked the Professor to help me train Lumi. Just sit and watch. We'll be off. All right, we'll cheer for you. Leaving Yoohee to her business, Nagat and Ksenia return to the audience seating, finding their spots. Oh, VIP indeed. What a view. I don't have to stand on my tippy toes to see the amphitheater. Not bad at all. What's going on? It's black. Did they turn off the lights? No, because your vision module's beginning old. I just had them checked a few days ago. That shouldn't be the case. Procedural failure? I think permanent loss of visions might be in the cards. No way, Rat. I've never heard of that happening. Help me, Ksenia. I'm just kidding. I'll stop messing with you. Ksenia. Grating her teeth, Nagat begins to reach for Ksenia's collar as the latter passes over the hat she stole. Made out of felt, the hat's celebratory colors are adorned with little flowers of yarn. This is a limited edition hat you always wanted. I bought it as a holiday gift. It's expensive, isn't it? About as much as the flowers the professor gave us were worth, right? All the money from the sales went into the hat. You were hesitating, so I went and bought it for you. Money's just money. We can make more. But we missed this hat, and it's gone forever. Thanks. No need to thank me. Just mark me for extra overtime. Pay. Overtime pay. I feel like such a failure. My junior beat me to giving a gift. Show ends. I gotta pick out a proper present for you. I'll be waiting then. They chatter. The lights in the venue converge on the stage. The elevator in the middle gradually rises, and Yoohee takes the stage with her basket of flowers. Good evening, everyone. Before we get started, we have a few little presents. Make sure you catch them. Everyone, happy holidays. She snaps her fingers, sending red drones through the venue, strewing candy and flower petals towards the... Ow! You're gonna get hit in the face by candy. The gaunt jumps upwards, easily claiming a pack. I don't like candy. Why are you going for those? It's all in the holiday spirit. Take this. The show's about to start. Stuffing the candy in Ksenia's hand, the gaunt looks towards the stage with excitement. As candy pulls the audience's attention, a cart of flowers rises to the middle of the stage. And now then, enjoy! Introducing today's special guest, a new artificial snow platform, Lumi! Adorned with bouquet, Lumi stands upon the cart of flowers appearing at the stage's forefront. It turns as it sprays snow into the air. You go, little guy. Do your best. The snow gradually banks the stage as the audience members extend their hands. The pure white foam lands upon their hands and hair, caused by curiosity or reminiscence. The icy sensation puts a smile on the audience's faces. As the audience's passion is ignited, the other members of the dance troupe make their appearance as the scattering petals combine with the small falling snow illuminating the stage. As the music rises and swells, the performance begins in earnest. On this holiday, everyone receives the present they desire. Alright, there you go. Well, that was cute. That was simple, but really cute. There you go. There's Yoohee's event. I'm not gonna lie. I can't say I am racing to pull for Yoohee after that, but it was cute. It was cute. Thanks for the stretch. Alright. I liked it. That was short. It was sweet. It was simple. I know the story says... Well, actually, you can't see it. Yoohee's in the way. The story says 60% complete. That's just these optional fights, which I'll do whenever. There's no rush. How many days do I have? 22 days? Yeah, we got time. May as well listen to the song, though. May as well listen to the song. That. Is that too quiet? It might be. Oh well. Well, there you go. That's Let's see. Wait, this challenge stage isn't open? Okay. Unlocks in 3 days. Can't believe they've done this to us. What's in the shop? I haven't looked. Ooh, ice-themed skin. I'll take an ice-themed gun skin. Nice. This is pretty ice. That was terrible, but I had to. I can't resist. All right. Fixed key. What is this? Attack and defense. It's decent. And sparkle. Sparkle's there. We got the keys. Always good. Everything else is, you know, your standard items, your extra pulls, your extra currency. Nothing to hate on, but nothing of note. I'll take it. All right. Oh, there is a little fun little guy though. They do have this. This is the little auto game, Diner Gate Jump. It's just one of those little climber games. I guess we can talk about it. The point of it is you're just trying to get as high as you can before you end up somehow falling to your inevitable yet horrifying death. In whatever way that is. It's, you know, you get some resources for doing it. It's a cute little game. Nothing big. Reminds me of the old Flash games of yore. You know? Reminds me of the old Flash games of yore. Like armor games and stuff. This is the kind of thing you would totally see in that era. Well, with that though, I mean, I guess we can just chat. We can talk about getting out. I will have to bid y'all adieu. Next 2 weeks, I will indeed go MIA. We got a lot of stuff to do. My work's picking up, and I'll be pretty darn busy. So, we'll see you in 2 weeks. At the same time, they do say absence makes the heart fonder. I don't know if that's true. Sounds like a load of... sounds like it's totally fake to me. But hey, what do I know? Hey, what do I know? So, with that said, how y'all doing? I hope you enjoyed the... Ooh, almost got hit. Hope you enjoyed. I did too. This is like, it's nothing big, right? It's like the smallest thing possible for this. But it's a cute little event. I appreciate when not everything is a must-do, right? At the same point, because we've done every single Girls Frontline event, every single one, at this point, I can't fail now. You know what I mean? I can't fail now. If we do, that would feel something awful, I gotta say. It would feel something awful. So, I'm glad we were able to get to it. With that said, in 2 weeks, I'll be back for about a week, and then immediately disappearing for yet another week. Is that a bomb platform? I love that. Hey, Golden. We'll be disappearing for about a week after that. So, in that sense, how should... and we're dead. Okay. How high do I have to get all the rewards? Just out of curiosity. With that said... Oh, we just have to play over and over and over. 1,500 total score. Ooh, we get a key. Equipment. Alright, we'll just keep playing it. With that said, in the 1 week I'm back, I'm going to be trying to work pretty hard to get some Pathfinder content out. I'm halfway done with the recording on the occult spell list. All the occult spells for us bards, witches, and psychic players out there. It's not my favorite occult list, but that's preference. It is a very strong spell list. All of them are, really. But with all that said, I'll try and do some streams when I come back. Well, we're going to get more Expedition 33. I know it's going to be 2 weeks out. Way to strike when the iron is cold, am I right? But, I've really been loving that game. I'll try and get more Satisfactory. Definitely try and get more Satisfactory. We are so very close to beating that game. After what, 20 streams, 24 to 5 hour streams of Satisfactory. And that's not counting everything I've done off stream and AFKing to get some builds done. There's been a lot of work, let me tell you. That game is, I love Satisfactory, but wow. There's a lot to that, huh? Really probably should have accepted people's help at some point. Oh well. Oh well. Some days it's just not meant to be, right? But with all that said, we're going to try and beat it. Once we beat Satisfactory, I don't know if we'll fill the time with, to be honest. Oh, shoot. And I got to do a collab with Osmo. I agreed to that, and that'll be a good time. But we have not figured out what we're going to do for the all of one possible day that we can do it. All right, I got... Ooh, rocket jump. Nice. We got a lot to think about, huh? Well, good news is I'll have plenty of time to do it. Maybe I should take advantage of us having this shorter stream, take a look down the old Steam library and figure that out, huh? Take a look down the old Steam library and figure that stuff out. Well, with all that said, yeah, that's about all I got at the moment. We got plans. I got things I got to improve on. I really do want to make those short form Pathfinder videos as well. The little short form comedic ones. But those will be a little tougher for me. I have the script. I can do the recording pretty fast. I could probably do the recording in like 30 minutes total. But I need an editor. It's just I don't have the time. I got the budget, but I don't have the time and skill to do video editing in terms of like hardcore videos, right? That's a understood weakness of mine that I just never developed. So I need to find a good editor. I've got some thoughts, but I need to how to say I need to figure that stuff out better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got to figure that out. Well, all good things with time, I suppose. I feel like sometimes I worry that I'm too slow when it comes to the Pathfinder stuff. But I've only ever heard people enjoy my stuff. They all like the content, so maybe sometimes it's all about quality and not quantity. It's been going well. And those videos have a pretty long tail end, I've noticed. They keep doing well. They're pretty evergreen for us Pathfinder fans, so love that. Love that for us. Dynagate jump. Dynagate jump. Dynagate jump. Music is like a little repetitive, I'm not gonna lie. What should I do tomorrow? I mean, yeah, I'm flying out for work, right? Well, shoot. All right. Nothing we can do about that. Well, anyways, as I was saying, we are flying out, so hey, I hope you all have a good time. Hey, by the way, if there's anything in particular you want to see, anything in particular you're really like, hey, generic, I think this game over here is really baller and you should try it out, go ahead and let me know, because I feel like we'll have a lot of time soon. Maybe I'll end up filling it with collabs and stuff. I'm not sure yet. We've been doing a lot of collabs, which is a lot of fun, but I want to still have time for you. You know what I mean? Not just all about collabs, neat as they are. So we'll figure that one out, eh? Good news is I have 2 weeks to think about it. Bad news is I probably won't be thinking about it. Bad news is I probably won't have time to think about it. So, alas. With that said, I'm going to hop off. We're going to have a short stream. My voice is a little rough still, so that we're going to take that ever valuable chance, that ever valuable time to protect our voice. Always important. And you out there, I want you to take something for yourself and protect something for yourself. Okay? So, with that said, I don't know what it is, but maybe you go to bed early today. Maybe you go get some hot tea, some hot water, and enjoy a nice cup. Whatever it is, I want you to do something for yourself that you have been putting off. I see you. I know you've been doing it, and you can't fool me. I know you've been putting it off, so go do it, okay? Might even be cleaning your sink or something. Personally, I find when I put off, I often someone who will put off work and then end up doing it, be like, wow, I feel so good. Tea with honey. I mean, it's not that late. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Maybe I'll go do some. Maybe. But with that said, hey, if you're new here, welcome in. How you doing? We're going to do the plug and we're going to head out for the night. Thank you for dropping by. And hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe or follow if you enjoyed your time. I hope you did. And if not, leave me a comment. Let me know why. I really would like to know. Just out of curiosity, nothing else. We're on both Twitch and YouTube as Lord Generic, so you can follow or subscribe on the thing of your preference. As always, though, I'm Lord Generic, your Terracotta Warrior, and I'll see you later, cuties. Bye. See ya, fools.